Okay, we're back. Hang on just a second here. I try to do 10-minute segments for my videos. I don't like going more than 10 minutes at a time. Then I can assess it because I can't always see it from where I'm sitting. And it gives you a chance to catch up if you haven't done. So there's our face so far, okay? I'm going to go ahead and do the hat. What we're going to do is we're going to just scoop this out. We're going to do this side. And we're going to do this side here. And we're going to do the back side. And I'm going to turn it around and bring it towards me this time. Again, we're going to round off the top there. Now, if you're not sure how to round it off, you can always take your pencil and you can mark it. Okay, you can mark it and go around where you need to go here. All right, you can make an oval shape here or a round shape. And actually is very, very round. Okay, see how that is? All right, or how this one is. They're very, very round. All right, so we're going to go ahead and keep carving this. And let me see how far I have to go here. And I start taking this rough stuff off from the bandsaw. I take that stuff off. These are really nice little projects to do. They don't take a whole, they take time, but you know, depending what your ability in carving is, you can probably do 1 or 2 a night, maybe, of these. It depends, you know. Here I'm going to just round this off down here. All right. So I'm going to go around here and I'm just going to take everything off here a little bit. And I can do this offline too. I don't have to stay online for that. All right, so this is what we have. And what we're going to do, we dug down here a little bit. We're going to round off this nose just a tad. And then we're going to put the tassel in. The tassel consists, I've been showing you this before, I use a V-tool, all right, a V-tool. This V-tool is very handy to get all the way around. So what I do is I take my pencil first, I hold my finger up against it, and then I go around like this. It should match on the other side if I do this correctly. There you go. There you go. All right, so it seems a little down that you're not going to have room for the brim of the hat, but you will, because we're going to cut this in pretty far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on top of that line because it's a little bit long. Let me see how far that is. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter. We're going to go a little bit higher than that line, and I'm going to take this out with the V-tool. I do have a couple more of these V-tools available if you're interested. This is the new one that I talked about using. I'm going to see if I can get another V3 or a little bit smaller, maybe a 1.5 to get into the real tiny areas. But I love this little V-tool. It works really, really well. It's super sharp, not easy. I mean, it is easy to sharpen. It's not a problem. With my sharpening system, it's a breeze. It really is. And you're able to maintain it. All right, so when I get that done, I take the utility knife again, and I just go right where the V cut is, right at the very point of the knife. I go all the way around. All right. Now, I would recommend, if you're a beginner, not to push super hard on it. All right. And then we're going to just chop out a piece like this. And then I go around with the knife and I just I make it smaller. I try to round it up a little better. The hats are fun to make. Okay, see how round I have it already? Now you do this a couple of times if you want. You can make that as small or as big as you want. Some of mine are bigger than others. I'll show you over here. See? One's really tiny, one's bigger, and this is the largest one. The last one I did on the other video is quite large. But the larger you have it, don't forget, the less room you're going to have for the top part of the red part of the hat. So that you have to keep in mind. So we're going to go a little further with this one. I'm not going to have it as, you notice how I'm cutting this with just my thumb pushing down in it. It's a lot safer that way. And just kind of rocking it back and forth and get my stop cut in there. I do the same thing. I'll just cut out a little bit more all the way around. I'm not sure how this video is going to turn out, so this is really an experiment with this new camera that I'm using. And I'm just going to cut it out like this. I can tell my stuff is getting dull, so once I stop this video, I'm going to sharpen my tools on my little thing that I made, the little system that I made with the Harvard freight tools. So see, we're getting more room here. You see that? We're getting more room. So I noticed this video goes in and out a little bit. It's supposed to be an automatic. The other one was not an automatic. I kept it in one position the whole time, and whether it was blurry or not. So I'm not sure if I'm going to like this as much, but we'll see. We'll keep going. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to do it back here where I can see it. I'm going to do the top of the hat one more time all the way around. This just gives me a little more leverage when I can hold it closer to my body. And I can hang on to it better with my hand. And then again, we're going to take a little piece off all the way around. Okay, this will be the last time I'll do this all the way around. And this is a wonderful way to do a stop cut. Okay, good example of it anyway. Now I'm going to even that up to the top of the hat, to the bottom. And then I'm going to do it one more time, and I'm going to cut inward like this to give it that depth to make it look round. I'll show that to you in a little bit. All right. And, you know, it'll take me a little while to get these all painted, but I'll put these all on a DVD if I can. Okay, so we're going to do it one more time around with the knife, with putting a stop cut at the bottom. And I'll show you exactly what I'm going to be doing. All right, we're going to take the tip of the knife and we're just going to start cutting it across. See it? That's the rounded part. See it? Okay. And there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve for me on this new camera that I have, so bear with me. I'll try to make it as clear as I can. I'm really happy with how clear it is. So this here at the top, you're going to just shave that off a little bit all the way across. Okay. You don't want any of that rough stuff on the top. And then I'm going to cut off just a corner all the way around. Just like so. Okay. And I'll be back to show you how to do the rest. Or more of it anyway.